Moving ahead, can you guys tell me one of your funny internship experience or college या project experience?
सर मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस हुआ था वो फनी से भी ऊपर लेवल का था सर.
तो बेसिकली रोस्ट कर रहे थे.
हाँ पूरा रोस्ट हो गया. पूरा
विजिट पे गए थे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की तरफ से, तो लैंग्वेज बैरियर का हुआ था प्रॉब्लम. वहाँ पे लोगों से कम्युनिकेट करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं हिंदी में कि वो लोग समझेगा मेरी बात कि मैं किस लिए आया हूँ यहाँ पे. तो उसके लिए गए थे, तो वो लोग उसमें उड़िया में क्या तो बोल रहे थे वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. मैं उनसे हिंदी में बात करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, वो लोग उड़िया में बोल रहे. थोड़ी देर बाद पीछे से दोस्त आता है जिसको उड़िया आता था, वो बता रहे कि वो लोग वहाँ से मेरे को ताना दे रहे हैं. वो लोग ताना दे रहे हैं और मेरे को सुना रहे कि ये लोग ऐसे आ जाते हैं बस फोटो खिंचाने के लिए, कुछ करते नहीं है.
नीड का निर्माण फिर सृष्टि का आह्वान फिर. लाइफ लाइक अ स्टूडेंट्स जर्नी इज फुल ऑफ स्टॉर्म्स, फेलियर्स एंड ऑब्स्टेकल्स. बट जस्ट लाइक द बर्ड rebuilds its nest after each storm, students too must rise, rebuild and re-energize their efforts. Your dreams, your career may face challenges, but don't let setbacks define you. Every failure is a step towards success. Every lesson is a brick for the future. नीड का निर्माण फिर, सपनों का संघान फिर. So let's dive into a conversation with the students about their fears, failures and the first steps in building a career.
To all the students watching, exams का टेंशन छोड़ो और जिंदगी का एक्सीलरेटर मोड़ो. Get any opportunity that comes your way. Get serious about your career. And for all the PG students watching, this is your last leg of education. So enjoy it to the fullest.
Guys, placement is not about getting a job. It's about learning and growing what you are truly capable of. Take every experience as a chance to learn and improve. For this, watch this video.
Hello guys, be focused and career oriented. And if you think you have to switch paths, do it in the early phase because it won't be impossible, but it will be difficult to do it in the late phase. And get ready to experience new things in life and career.
So here is the tip of the day. If you want to know about MBA colleges and want a career guidance, watch this video.
Hello, welcome to Wooble Nexus Chapter 15. This series is special because we have amazing students sitting around us. Let's start with a quick introduction.
Hello guys, I am Agrim Agrawal. I am from KIT University. I am a BTech final year student. I am pursuing CSC in BTech and my friends tease me for eating only veg and not non-veg, and I talk a lot.
Great.
Hello guys, my name is Simranjana. I'm from Baleshwar, Orissa. I'm currently pursuing MBA from IIT Bhubaneswar. My specialization is in marketing and operations, and the fun fact about me is I can distract people sitting beside me without getting caught or without getting distracted myself.
That's an amazing talent.
Hello everyone, I am Abhishek Behra. I am from USBM College and I basically belong from Kalahandi, Junagadh, Odisha. And I have taken my specialization in MBA as HR and finance. And the fun fact about me is, as I am a national player, but my friends call me a slow walker.
Hello everyone, I am Himanshu Bhushanjana from Bhubaneswar, Odisha, and I am currently pursuing my PGDM in ODM Business School. In the specialization of marketing and finance, and a fun fact about me is I am very friendly, but my friends tend to believe I am not very friendly.
Okay, hidden talent.
Good morning everyone. My name is Shayeda Soeva Akhtar. I am from the Temple City, Bhubaneswar. I am currently pursuing integrated MBA at BITM with a specialization of HR and marketing. About a fun fact about me is my friends call me social butterfly because I can create 3 contents within 10 minutes anywhere and place.
So the Gen Z. Great. So Bhubaneswar, Kalahandi, you're from? Balasore?
UP,
Gorakhpur. So we have people from around the country. So let's start with some icebreaker. What are the 5 best places you want to visit in India?
First Taj Mahal.
Okay, Taj Mahal.
Okay,
It's
and
your neighbor only.
yeah,
UP.
then Rameshwaram.
Okay.
4th one, I would like to go east, Seven Sisters.
Okay.
And last one, Rajasthan.
Simran?
So for me, it would be first one is Kasol,
Kasol, okay.
second is Silang,
Mm-hmm.
third is Kedarnath,
Okay.
Fourth would be the southern part, like
Pondicherry.
Fifth would be Rajasthan.
Okay.
My first one will be, of course, Taj Mahal, Taj Mahal, UP.
Okay. Taj Mahal, we
Yes.
go together.
Yeah. Second one will be Port Blair, Andaman. Third one will be Lakshadweep.
Okay.
And fourth one will be, of course, the Seven Sisters of the Stars. And the fifth one will be Kashmir.
I love to trek, so I would like to visit Munnar, Kerala, and then Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu, and then I would love to go for Kedarnath trekking and Ladakh, Leh Ladakh, and move from that also northeast Meghalaya.
Shaida?
Sir, as we know, India is a diverse country. I would like to visit all the 4 parts of the India, that is starting from the Kashmir. I would like to explore there. Then I want to explore Jaipur, Rajasthan, and then Kerala. There I want to go for Nandi Hills, and then Darjeeling for the beautiful view and the place.
Great. So, Agrim, what is the one place you would like to visit in Uttar Pradesh?
Agra, Taj Mahal.
Okay,
Best
Agra.
place.
Something about Balasore you will ever remember?
So it would be Chandipur, the beach, and the missile city. Because when you search for Baleshwar, it will always come up with one thing, that would be missile city. I'll remember that.
So, Abhishek, what is one of your favorite dish after coming to Bhubaneswar?
Sir, Dahi Bara.
Okay. Himanshu, one place for outing in Bhubaneswar?
Deras,
Deras Dam.
Jhumka Dam as well beside it.
Okay. Sada, you are a social butterfly. So tell me one of the best mall in Bhubaneswar.
Esplanade Mall, definitely. It has everything, the game zone, the theaters and the food, plus the shopping experience.
Okay. So, shall we start with the questions? Being in college, it's very new thing that you meet around new people. There are people whom you share room with. So, what do you think that do you learn with your peers more, or is it equally important to learn from seniors?
From peers and seniors, equally it is important. Like if we get senior exposure, we can learn that what we have to do in future and our path to success and many more things. And for peers, we can know that how to survive the environment and how to get to know everyone and just go with the flow with everyone.
So the combination is important. So
Yeah.
you learn things with peer, but you also gain experience about their past experience from the seniors.
From the seniors.
How something that they have failed upon, something that they have succeeded upon.
Yes.
That is one thing. Simran, there are many extracurricular activities in colleges. So what is you think is very important for a student like you who is pursuing MBA to get better exposure in the current industry, or maybe just to learn new things?
So a student should be a part of the event management.
Event management. Okay.
Because if you're in a management field, academics is apart from academics. If you're in a event management, extracurricular activity, if you're in a co-committee, in that part, you will learn many things. First things, people management. Then experience about how to handle everything within a short period of time or within a longer period of time.
So how does your college promote this?
So to be very honest, I am the part of the core committee team in the event management, and I have been doing this for 5 years. Like my BBA and MBA from the same college, so 5 years. For me, it's a great experience because I got this. I had this stage fright, so I got it removed. Then मैं धीरे धीरे फिर स्टेज के ऊपर आई परफॉर्म, फिर ऑर्गेनाइज द इवेंट. हम लोग को ऐसे नहीं कि इवेंट बता देते हैं कि 5 दिन है तुम करो. हम लोग को बताया जाता है 1 घंटा है, आप 1 घंटा में सब करना है. पूरा बिल्डिंग सजाना है आपको, बच्चों को इन्वाइट करना है, सब करना है. So within a short period of time, handling everyone, because there are faculties, there are seniors, there are juniors, then there are just juniors who have just completed their 12th. So it's like handling kids, not within us.
They
So-
have just come from
very new because उनका बात करने का तरीका हमारा बात करने का it's quite different. Their mentality and our mentality is very much different. So handling everyone is also would be a part of it. Can actually help in the corporate world.
Even when you go into corporate, you have to talk to people only. At the end
Yes,
of the day, you
the
have
main
to
thing
communicate.
I mentioned what is people management. You will learn the basic thing which is actually very much important.
How you can be a team player rather than contributing
Yes.
individually. That's really awesome. Abhishek, according to you, what is one of the courses that colleges should include in MBA programs? I mean the curriculum that they should include to have a better growth.
Sir, extra and co-curricular activities, they should be included in our courses, I think.
In what form? Like there are already efforts to incorporate societies and many events.
Yeah.
She was also telling about events.
Yeah.
So what is something in the curriculum I am asking? Extracurricular is there,
Yeah.
but in the curriculum what we can include?
Sir, traveling, sir.
Traveling.
Yeah, that should be included in the course because when we travel, we meet with lots of people, we gain different experience from them, and we actually learn a lot from them while we are exploring, while we are traveling. With being in an institute, the institute cannot provide everything. There are many things going on in this world. So I think traveling is the best course which they can include in the curriculum, sir.
You mean traveling? So does that include traveling to any particular place or somewhere where people are going just to have sightseeing or something? Because there are places which are oriented for academia and everything. Does that include that or anything?
For an MBA college, they must choose a location where the businesses are booming. The places like Bangalore or Mumbai or Delhi, Chennai, such metro cities.
So you mean the college should emphasize on taking their students to places where the business is growing so that they also get that culture, that how they are performing, what are the key pointers they can take away.
Yes.
Okay. Any college you have in mind that does this?
Yes, sir. Our college does that.
Okay,
In second
your
year,
college.
in second year, we go for a study tour to Vizag or Hyderabad. So our college provide that in second year.
That's really great that USBM is doing that. So moving ahead, Himanshu, what are your favorite things apart from your courses? Like course you have to do because you have semester marks and everything. But what other things you do to make sure that you are learning continuously?
So in our college, there are various co-curricular activities actually. We used to play cricket and we used to organize events. I am also a co-committee member in my college. So recently we are going for a study tour this month only in 20th. So I am organizing that as well. We have to visit Chennai and therefore everything.
So you are also visiting, so ODM also does that?
Study tour. ODM also does as in second year. Every batch goes for a study tour. And then apart from that, we also do various games. As in, being an MBA student, we have to adapt to new games actually. We do charades, as in business charades actually. And we also do many such, we also play Among Us actually. What
is that Among Us?
Among Us is like finding an imposter between a group. As in, let's suppose this is a group and we have to identify an imposter who is supposed to kick out each person in a certain round. So you have to catch the imposter by communicating within the group. So it's like a fun game where we
are also learning strategies.
So we learn strategies and we actually also learn to communicate because many of the new students who come up as in join MBA or PGDM, so they tend to have a stage fear or a communication problem. It's not like they don't know English or so, but they fear that if I say something, the other person might get offended or might judge him. So that also helps in building up confidence. It helps in gaining confidence and they open up very confidently.
Great. So Shaida, tell me one of your key learnings after coming to college.
So definitely my communication skills has improved a lot. Like I have joined BIATM after completing my 12th. So it is like my graduation plus master. And the initial phase that a student, like a school going student phase, after coming in a college is the surrounding and the ambience of the college, where the fear of professors and the seniors that came.
So your college has done really good in providing that environment where students feel like home away from home. Great. Coming back to this open question, anyone can answer this. what is one of the biggest motive to join college?
Job.
Job.
To gain something new, to gain knowledge and to gain experience.
So you're not concerned about job.
I am concerned about it, but for the job, it's in the 4th year itself. Before that, we can't get a permanent job, but in the first 3 years, we can get to know people, we can communicate, we can develop skills, soft skills and hard skills as well.
Fair enough, because at the end, 4th year, you are on the job. But to be at the job, you have to prepare yourself for the last 3 years, which is skills and communication, everything.
Upscaling.
Experience?
Upscaling, experience, learning before entering to the zone, entering the corporate zone.
Okay. Before entering to the corporate, whatever experience you want, that the college, you're expecting from the college. And you can also say, what is the motive to join college?
Well, to build connections, as in that helps in a long-term basis.
Okay.
And for a job as well, we plan to get a job from our college.
Networking and job. Fair enough.
Okay, to be very honest, for getting a job, you need a degree, and college provide that degree, specific degree for specific jobs.
That's right. It is kind of an authentication that a particular person has done that study. But as the trend is emerging, companies are not relying too much on the degrees, but they are focusing more on skills. So anything you would want to add on this, that why the companies are focusing on skills more than the certificates or certifications?
So because companies already provide a training period or probation period for the new freshers. So it's more like if you have the attitude, if you have the personality to get the job, as in if you have the adaptability skills and communicating skills, that helps a student or a fresher to get acquainted with the job very quickly. So in that way, if a college is providing the students with those skills and also prepares them by catering them with what the company needs. So that way the students are already prepared for the job. They just need to get the hard skills as in polished, so that they get quickly
they can solve the
acquainted
problem
with
while in the company.
Yes.
Great. Since we can conclude that job is one of the most important thing when we are joining college, and we are preparing ourselves for the 1 year in MBA and 3 years in BTech programs to be ready for that interview or maybe for that call. So do you think colleges specifically focus on placements, or do they just focus on teaching specifically, because at the end of the day the result is going to be that?
Colleges mainly in the starting years, they focus mainly on the teachings like CGPA and your percentage, how much it's growing. And then at the last, they only focus on placement. For the skills, we have to develop it ourselves mostly. College will teach us the basics. After that, skill building is on us, that how we achieve it.
So what skills you mean here?
Like we can say communication skills or coding. These two are the most important for the corporate. If you are in a IT sector, then coding is important, and in management or in other sectors, communication skill is important.
What the college can do? Should the college start the placement trainings from first year, you mean?
First year, it's a new phase. So not the first year, but from the second year, if it starts the training for the placements, then it is great. Like
so they can learn gradually rather than
on the pressure on the final year.
Yeah, please.
So I agree to what he said, because it's actually happening with us. But I believe that if it is aptitude, like many of the companies do aptitude tests, right, for the larger package. So if it is aptitude, I believe that they should give this training from the very first year, not at the end year, because we have a lot of things going on. Because that time they don't not only focus on placement, they also focus on studies, because when there is a job description, it asks, you have MBA degree with 60% above with percentage and everything. So that time we have to focus on studies as well as placements. So it kind of mix up the things if aptitude is not done beforehand.
So if the aptitude is a part of your curriculum during the first or second year, that will also be added in your CGPA, you mean?
No, sir. Actually, it will helpful while you are being placed in the placement.
But then also in second year also you'll have to study different things.
Yes,
You
sir.
don't have problem with that.
No,
But
sir.
you want the college to include the aptitude things from the
From the very
very beginning, first or second
Because, sir, at the beginning, we don't have those studying pressure much. We have easy subjects, we have to level up with that. But at the end of the semesters, we have only one pressure. The main pressure is placement. And while you are getting ready for the placement, you cannot sit in the placement, right? At least you have to be at that part. Yes, I am almost ready. Yes, if I'm also now currently pursuing also aptitude, it's okay. I can handle this much questions.
This is one thing I have also observed, that when the students are actually sitting on placement, they are not, nobody will say that I'm completely prepared. They're saying that my training is already going on, and before the training completes, they have to start facing the campus. So I think the colleges are already doing their best to get their students placed and guide them to the right path. But I think we as students can also try to start practicing aptitude tests from wherever we can get. There are online resources where we can start to practice. So moving ahead with the next question, as if you guys are in final year student, how do you feel about stepping into the professional world? What are the emotions you are going through right now? Excitement, fear, or a mix of both? Mix of both. So you can describe excited for what and nervous for what?
Excitement for we will see new things, corporate world, how things operate there. So excited for that. And fear is like what will happen in the future? Will it be good or not? Will I be able to cope up with those things? And the college life, it will be left behind. The friends will be left
What do you
behind.
visualize whenever you say that, okay, this is my new job? What is the first thing that comes to mind?
I will learn something new, but my friends will be left behind. I'll leave some things behind and I'll get into new things.
Anything else anybody wants to add?
So I will be more curious about the workplace, what kind of workplace I will be going to join, because we are acquainted with our classrooms, with our home, with our tuitions, with our friends, but that will be a very different place. Like colleagues will be there, no more friends. There will be more colleagues. So that fear of
New people and the new place. So anything? What is your the expectation from a corporate life?
So my expectation would be like whatever I have learned or experienced within these 5 years, at least I can use it over there.
Use that is a real
Because,
problem that
For me, for my own perspective, I'm saying 12th तक मेरे को लगा कि हम लोग बच्चे ही हैं, but this 5 years actually turned me to something new. मैं स्टेज नहीं जाती थी. I don't know. I would never sit in front of camera and talking to 6 people. No, this is not me. But this 5 years actually let me know that how to handle people, how to talk in front of camera, how to stand in a stage, how to guide people, guide yourself, how to motivate yourself, how to bring leadership in you. So all these things, I guess, one of the common skills which a corporate would want, and rest, depending upon which corporate I'm applying, there would be upskill. So basically, I would be much more excited than having fear.
okay. Any dream company, if you have any?
So,
ITC? Any specific reason?
Sir, I always wanted to work in FMCG sector actually, because it's an evergreen sector, as in it always grows only. Because FMCG is a basic needs for every human being in the world. So ITC is one of the top as in largest companies. It comes in the A-grade companies in FMCG sector. So I would like to join as in start my career in ITC.
Okay.
My company, sir, Asian Heart Institute, sir. It is the India's
Which one?
Asian Heart Institute, Asia's best heart institute.
Okay, in healthcare you
In
want.
healthcare, yes.
Okay.
So that is the
But
best
why
part.
do you want to join?
Because-
because Shaira just mentioned that she can join because of workplace. The culture is important. So what is important for you that
because I have worked in hospital sector for 2.5 months in my internship period, and I have learned that hospital and the corporates, how it runs in the hospital sector, the mentality and my mentality and their mentality, it actually matches.
So you want to go to the best of the healthcare industries with your specialization as an HR or marketing?
Yes, because sir, healthcare, it won't be declining at any stage. And as of the fact, the healthcare industry will grow at the rate of 18% up to 2027. So it's a booming sector. So I'll be joining that.
Great. Again, what will be your preference to know that, okay, this is a good company for me? There are many things that you can consider: package, place, work culture, people.
First package,
Okay.
most important.
Okay.
We are going to a job for earning,
Okay.
for ourselves and for our family. Then the work culture, like how are the people around me? Are they friendly, or they are like more strict towards us, like not much friendly ki he's new so we won't talk to him much, we'll treat him like a junior, not like a friend. So, this
Okay, inclusive environment you mean. Okay. So moving ahead with the next question, what's the biggest challenge you have encountered so far in your job search? Is it the competition, or the lack of opportunities, or the pressure to meet company expectations?
the interviews.
So you have faced the most challenging thing, the interviews.
Interviews
What will
and
happen
the
if you
GD.
enter the company?
Huh?
So if the interview is challenging for you, what will happen if you enter
No,
the
no.
company?
Interviews are challenging. Like we get so nervous, and we don't gain much confidence to answer properly for the questions asked. If we have answer in our mind, but we can't bring it up to the interviewer because of the nervousness. Most difficult thing is this.
So you mean that you have done certain tasks, you already know a technical skill, but it is frustrating for you if you are not able to communicate that just because of that particular moment's nervousness.
Yes.
Okay, this is one of the point. And how many of you would agree that this is the real challenge, one of the real challenges?
No, I guess this is one of the most realist challenges every
So
student
you think
faces.
that you are at some level, but you are not able to present yourself 100% during the interviews. You are always presenting yourself either 50, 70%.
Because of the pressure.
At that
pre-pressure
particular
of-
moment.
Yes.
So what do you think? What solution we can bring to solve this? As a student, what solution we can bring? Yeah.
Because I know everyone is agreeing to it. For me, it is not. For me, it is the written part, the aptitude exam. That's the most difficult thing, and that's the first stage. For me, that is the difficult part. Interview isn't difficult part as per me, because it's about you have to understand with what mindset the interviewer is asking you the question. You have the basic knowledge about the company and for what position you are applying. If you have that much knowledge, then you can answer any of the questions. You're going over there. Because I have been for the interview for more than many of the interviews I have said, but never once I have failed to answer any questions. Because this is the basic preparation I always do. First is about the company and about which position I'm applying. This is the two things.
If you go through that, I think your interview process is good. But the challenge that you are facing is in aptitude.
Yes.
Okay. I think
Very
for
frustrating.
aptitude, there is no solution other than practicing.
Yes, sir.
And you have to practice a lot of numericals and everything.
Sir, actually, while the beginning of the college, actually they should be mentioning us that while you are focusing on your studies, you should also concentrate in your aptitude part, because it is as important as
Your technical
your technicals. Yes, sir. Because they just tell us lightly, they just tell us that yes, reasoning and quants, it is also the main part of your interview process. But within first year, we are in the chilling mindset that yeah, it's first year, we'll be having colleges, friends, parties.
It's
we
actually
are
true,
that-
sir. I actually agree to this thing
Yeah.
because this first year
Yeah,
thing,
first
they
year.
never mention it
Yeah.
from beforehand. They
Beforehand.
think that okay, for
Yeah.
aptitude they can do, but there are many students, they try to avoid maths. To avoid maths, they go to certain sectors where there won't be maths.
And at the end of the day,
And
they
at the
are
end of the day, we have to sit in a placement where we have to do maths.
Yeah, just like me, sir. After that, I have explored maths from my life, but now I am facing maths in my daily basis.
Okay, but the problem is when you are working in an industry or you are working in corporate, math is something which you have to, what we say, which is a part of daily life. You have to do simple calculations, you have to do that in a faster way to give accurate things. So I think this is the right platform where we can communicate to our juniors that start preparing for aptitude from day one. Do not focus that, okay, we have just come here for friendship and spending time. While you are focusing on studies or this extracurricular activities, make it a habit of learning aptitude. I think that is what we can do as individuals. Moving ahead with one of the most important question, how confident are you in your resume? Do you feel it presents your skills and achievements, or you face difficulties with resume building and standing out?
So, in my opinion, resume building is quite easy. But the main problem we face is catering it to the job description of a certain company or a particular company. As in, we make our CVs, so we know what we put in there. But meeting the company expectations, as in what they need and what skills they require for that certain position, also that makes it challenging for us to build a resume.
So, do you have that training, or do you know what are the key aspects how to change a particular resume based upon the job description?
Yes, so that is what a challenge is. As in, we face challenges,
you know
but
the basics of that?
No, sir.
Okay. So I think we can try to cover it somewhere, that how to cater a resume tailored to a particular JD. So that we'll do. But according to you, what do you think? The skills are same. Either you mention it in a resume in any way. The skills are same. So why is this important?
Specifying resume.
Changing your resume based upon job.
So because that helps in standing out. As in, the HR must have a lot of, as in thousands of CVs. So it's quite generic if we just mention one CV for every job position. So if we, as in, specify our resume, or as in narrow it down to the certain job description of the JD, the HR quite seem interested in that.
And also, sir, it actually passes the ATS system, so we need to.
If anyone is comfortable, can you define what is ATS? I want to understand how much the students understand about ATS.
As for my knowledge, ATS basically scans for all the keywords required for the job description. So that, as in, if let's suppose the job is for a B2B sector. So if a student mentions B2B in his or her CV, that actually the ATS system always scans for those keywords and then passes it to the next round.
So it's
also
kind of a first screening process. Where the automated systems are acting rather than a human actually reading out the resumes. So it's applicant tracking system, which is used by all the companies today, because there are a lot of applications which are irrelevant to the particular job. They want to filter out that, okay, which person can be passing out the correct filters. Maybe it might range from as important as experience to as not so relevant as their educational background in today's world. So what platforms do you think are already there to make resume, and is it you start typing your resume in Microsoft Word, or you use some tech savvy platform to do that?
Microsoft Word, because it is again ATS, because it doesn't actually recognize pictures or certain drawings or design or lining in between. The more the boring is the resume, the best it is for the ATS it can scan.
So if you have to go ATS friendly, it is a thumb rule that don't use images, tables and multiple columns. A simple one-liner, one-column resume is the best. If you could give one piece of advice to your younger students preparing for the job market, what would it be? So just go back 4-5 years and advise yourself that what you should do.
Sir, I would advise them remove stage fright. Second is people management. Third is, if opportunity is not walking up to you, then you may walk up to the opportunity.
Okay, but actionable, what do you mean by walking to the opportunity?
Sir,
applying somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If you, for example, the very example we have placements. We all must be expecting placements from colleges. But it's not always that your luck might not be happening, or you're not getting the opportunity. The same thing that you have skills and everything developed within yourself. We have written those in resume, but the company those are coming, they are not matching with your resume. So why not search from outside also?
So you are stressing on going for off-campus placements without relying on college or any other resources.
We're not 100% relying on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can get,
Yes.
if we are getting opportunities, we should always show up. But we should not sit over that, okay, they will give us the
Yes.
placement. We should start working by
Working by
ourselves.
ourselves also.
So what is your advice, Agrim, if you would like to add?
Not to be fearful of the interviews which will be in the future or to the people whom we are talking. We should be confident and always focus on the thing we need, the most important thing we need for our future.
Anything, Himanshu?
So I would just suggest my younger self to get serious.
Get serious about
my career. Think about long-term things, because my choices in my career have been very questionable. Because I did my graduation in zoology, BSc zoology, and shifting from that to a PGDM degree, it's quite a big shift. So I would make better choices.
But why did you did?
Sir, because zoology being a monodisciplinary subject, but as an PGDM gives me a wider range of opportunities in getting jobs.
Who told you that before doing the PGDM? Who told you that?
Basically, I have an older brother who also, as in he works in ODM. He is a CEO, Chief Operating Officer. So he gave me some ideas about how I can build my future to get a wider range of opportunities.
So I think, Himanshu, you were lucky to have an elder brother who guided you that, okay, this course has wider range and that is not monodisciplinary like zoology. I think a lot of students in India do not have this facility where someone can guide them, and someone like elder brother who is guiding you, you are lucky enough. But how many of you have such guidance in your home or maybe relatives? Yeah.
I have two elder sisters.
Two elder sisters who guide you, that who gives you a perspective of the coming future, that these are the problems you face.
The eldest sister, she gives me knowledge about my future, like how I can go around the places and talk to everyone, and the second sister, she gives me the more on technical background.
So you
like
have
you
both
said,
the skills in the functional
Yes.
and technical.
Yes.
From two sisters.
Yes.
Great. So I think we as students or maybe students of India should have a platform where they can ask their questions directly without being there. So if someone wants to understand that, okay, what will be my future if I do this course, they should get the exact answer from someone who is already sitting there. Currently, if someone advises that, okay, you do this, they are just seeing from a third person's view that, okay, if you do this, this is good because the market is growing like this. The current scenario is everybody would tell you to do some prompt engineering and AI engineering because AI is booming. Yes. But nobody knows that people sitting on the other side who are working with AI, what challenges they are facing. If we get an opportunity to, suppose for example, Agrim, you get placed into ABC company and you have the right platform to ask the person who is already in ABC to ask that, okay, what is the work culture and how do you manage works, whether the work culture, like Saida mentioned, that work culture is important for it. There are many factors that can be different for different people. So they can just communicate and understand that, okay, what are my expectations when I reach out to the company. And this can be equally helpful for choosing colleges. Yes. If someone is moving for higher studies to a different college, they can just ask what is the feedback with their seniors, whether they should prepare for what kind of challenges in that particular place, college or anything. So we at Wooble are trying to build a platform where you guys or students like anyone from the world can reach out to person who are sitting actually on that place and ask that, okay, how we can solve the problem. Since we are talking about mentorship, do you think personalized mentorship from industry professionals, which Wooble offers, would be a game changer for you all in preparing for interviews and placements?
Yes.
How would you use that? How would you use it for your benefit?
I'll ask around to the mentor, what are the most important things that I should focus on for my placement? Is it only technical or only apti, or both include on the which level, like how much % I should prepare for apti and how much % for technical?
Based upon the company you're looking for.
Yes.
So different companies have different strategies for understanding that whether the person is the right fit or not. So I think Agrim wants to understand that what is the division of aptitude and technical skill that a proper mix should happen. Okay. Anyone else wants to add?
Sometimes to solve our personal things, mentors are very much required for that, sir. Because if something is going on in your life, means if suppose you have some financial problems or you have some difficulties in your studies, anything related to that, a personal mentor can help that.
So someone who can guide you apart from only just technical skill, who can just motivate you that okay, this is a setback, but you can come back from this. Or maybe people, due to a lot of things going around college, you are away from home, you are facing a lot of daily challenges. It might range from not so good food to a new place you might feel. So the frustration or depression that they are feeling, they can just talk out to someone and they could help. Anything you want to add, Himanshu?
Sir, mentors also give us an idea about the work culture, as in how, and also when we commute to a different place, because many companies, they offer jobs in different places than you reside in.
Because you have to move to places based upon opportunity.
So they give us an idea about how the company works in different places, as in if he or she is in a higher position in the corporate world, they give us an idea about the work culture then and there. So that helps us in many such ways, and I totally agree to all of the points.
Also, as Himanshu said about the how mentor will help in the understanding the work culture. Also, they will tell us the reality behind how organization works, and the truth of the pressure that one person will get, the target you will get, you need to achieve, and the different lot of other issues also. So that that candidate will be prepared to overcome such situations. It's not like very like you're going to a very good place and everything will be soft and smooth. So you will be prepared for that difficult situation, and your mentor will definitely help you in that situation.
Okay. तो तुम लोगों को क्या लगता है कि what is one of the biggest problem जो तुम्हें career में setback आ रहा है? It might be related to skill, it might be related to personal guidance, it might be related to a particular kind of thing you want to learn from someone. I want this answer from someone, that what is one thing you want to improve in your career journey? Anyone can begin.
My communication skills.
You want to improve your communication skills. Great.
So I would like to upskill my creative thinking, because in a certain moment of time in an interview, I might get a question as in randomly from anywhere. So critically thinking at that moment, I need to prepare myself for that. That is a
creative thinking. में सोचना और समझना. Okay.
Sir, reasoning and aptitude.
Okay.
सर वो मेन चीज़ है, उसी को ही मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा इम्प्रूव करना पड़ेगा सर. किसी ने बताया नहीं था कि ऐसा झटका लगेगा मेरे को.
सर मेरे लिए टेक्निकल स्किल्स मैं थोड़ा लैक करती हूँ टेक्निकल स्किल्स में. नॉट
टेक्निकल स्किल्स एज इन क्या?
जैसे एक्सेल अपना वो सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. एक्सेल हो गया, एंड सैप प्रोग्राम्स, यस, ERP programs, all those.
So management students, I think Excel is, I think one of the most important skill you should have. Agree?
Stage and camera fear.
Stage and camera fear you want to remove from yourself.
Yes.
So what do you guys do for projects? Since project is very important, हर कोई को project बनाना होता है college के end में, उसका क्या solution है? How do you manage? Internships is one of them, but I think getting internship is not that easy. So project is one of the solution where you can show कि हाँ मुझे ये skill आता है, मैंने ये काम किया है. तो उसका क्या solutions है आप लोगों के पास?
So project के topics ऐसे होते हैं, you can always get it out of anywhere. आप कोई भी place जाएं, कहीं पे भी जाएं, you randomly can pick any topic, and उसके लिए
जैसे example एक.
सर जैसे मैं अपना प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बताती हूँ. सर फर्स्ट थिंग इज़ मैं मार्ट्स वगैरह, आई हैव बीन विजिटेड मेनी मार्ट्स, लेकिन वो जो POP के पास जो होता है ना, अपना छोटा छोटा सामान रहता है और हम लोग इम्पल्स बाइंग करते हैं. सो आई डेंट नो दैट टर्म वॉज इम्पल्स बाइंग बिहेवियर. तो मैं ये आके आई टॉक विथ माई मेंटर, देन उन्होंने कहा कि देयर इज़ अ टर्म कॉल्ड इम्पल्स बाइंग बिहेवियर. So I started doing paper on impulse buying behavior, and I have published 3 papers on that. The main is impulse buying behavior, how it is for men, how it is for women, how kids are making it much more difficult for the parents while
to buy certain things which are small candies and छोटा छोटा सामान which is okay. So your answer would be कि हमें अपने surroundings में देखना चाहिए, problems को समझना चाहिए and हमें वहीं से projects मिलने लगेंगे. How would you agree technical में? Because she is from management, so she can technical में what would you do?
टेक्निकल में ऑन डिमांड कि किस चीज़ का मार्केट डिमांड है उस चीज़ से रिलेटेड प्रोजेक्ट बना सकते हैं, या फिर जो चीज़ मार्केट में है और वो अच्छा चल रहा है उससे रिलेटेड हम लोग बना सकते हैं कि वैसा हम लोग कुछ बनाए तो वो चल सकता है.
जैसे एग्जांपल
लाइक जैसे स्पॉटिफाई है, उसके जैसा कोई ऐप बना सकते हैं, लेकिन आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा आ गए हैं तो हम लोग कोई और चीज़ पे टॉपिक ऐसे उठा के उससे रिलेटेड
ओके मतलब क्लोनिंग या फिर उसमें
हाँ,
कुछ नया
इम्प्रोवाइजेशन करके.
अभिषेक
सर प्रोजेक्ट्स यूजुअली इंटर्नशिप के दौरे में एक्चुअली इजी हो जाता है प्रोजेक्ट्स मिलना, क्योंकि हमको पता रहता है कि सर इस प्रोजेक्ट में इस चीज़ में हमें इसमें काम करना है. तो मैं अगर ये प्रोजेक्ट लूँगा और इस कंपनी में अगर मैं काम करूँगा तो उसी प्रोजेक्ट के रिलेटेड में मेरा 2.5 मंथ्स या फिर 3 मंथ्स में करके मैं पूरा सीख जाऊँगा उसी रिलेटेड. गाइडेंस भी मिलेगा अपने इंटरनल मेंटर हो या फिर एक्सटर्नल जो मेरे सीनियर रहेंगे. तो सर मेरे हिसाब से इट्स नॉट वेरी इजी कि आप कंपनी में जाके ऐसे ही अप्रोच कर दो. यू हैव टू मीन्स गो टू मेनी कंपनीज, अप्रोच करना पड़ेगा सर. आप मैंने यूजुअली स्टार्टिंग में सर कोई नहीं देगा आपको लाके अरे बेटा आ जाओ ये ले जाओ. तो सर हाथ पाँव मारना पड़ेगा, मतलब
बहुत जगह अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा
सर. फील्ड में उतरना पड़ेगा. जैसे सब ड्रीमी वर्ल्ड में रहते हैं कि हाँ आ गए हैं तो मिल ही जाएगा हमें, वो नहीं होगा सर. जब आओगे फील्ड में, जब उतरोगे तब पता चलेगा कि कितने मतलब चप्पल घिसने पड़ते हैं कि मतलब सर ज़रा बता दीजिए सर प्लीज़ सर 9 से 6 बजे तक अगर टाइम है ऑफिस का, 7 भी बजेगा 8 भी बजेगा. अगर तुम लोग अगर जूनियर्स अभी फ्रेशर्स हो गए हो सीखने के लिए, मैं रगड़ा हूँ सर वहाँ पे. इसलिए मुझे पता है सर.
ठीक है सर, ये कड़वा सच हो गया.
So similarly enough, I have worked in 3 projects in total during my PGDM. So basically 2 were assigned from companies only, which I had to get as in applying for them, and so
you applied for it proactively and then
as in I worked on 2 projects in Tower India Limited. One was as a merchandiser in a modern retail store, and another one was as a institutional sales intern, as in a B2B business, which is also a new business in the FMCG sector. So it's like exploring new things, as in company also expects us to do some newer things, as in practice newer things in the market so that they can also form strategies. So it was like trial and error method का. हम लोग ऐसा कुछ, as in let's suppose we approach an organization and we used to talk to the managers or the as in purchase managers or the owner of the institution. So we have to as in build contracts, as in we have to set a certain price, they have to buy those products of Dower India Limited. So that was actually one of the very core part where I have worked in. So that gave me some ideas about what to build my projects on. I build my projects based on what are the challenges faced by the institutions from the company, and also the market strategies applied by Dabur. So working in that core segment gave me an idea about what to do my projects in, and what expectations would I have from the project, as in concluding, as in what expectations do I have from the project. And prior to that, I have also worked in Amul, as in I prepared a market demand schedule. So for that, I have to locally visit every stores.
Of Amul?
Not Amul exactly, but as in retail stores. So I have to visit retail stores and ask, as in if price थोड़ा ऊपर गया, थोड़ा नीचे गया, कैसा मतलब purchasing behavior कैसे change होगा. So मतलब until and unless you work practically on the field, you can't build a project just on assumption. So in my suggestion, so in my opinion, it's more based on like practically working on a certain project and then deciding what to choose as a project topic.
Definitely. Saida?
So I want to share my experience during the internship. So what happened was my internship journey was very difficult. Not because of the company, not because of the work, but because of the communication gap I have with my head HR. Like what happened was, me and my friend was assigned to that company. That was a digital marketing company. So I was working there as an HR. So what happened was, we always go on time, on sharp 9, we reach to the office and we just sit down and wait for the work. And our head HR will be sitting on his cabin and he will not communicate. He will just ignore us. कोई importance कुछ नहीं होता है. And then हम intern है, हमारे पास इतना authority है नहीं कि हम उनसे बार-बार बोले. तो हम wait कर रहे हैं. 1:30 will be there. एंड 1:30 को हम लंच करने जाते हैं. लंच करके आते हैं, हम अगेन अपने सीट पे बस बैठे रहते हैं और कुछ नहीं किए. 1 week we just do nothing because this company was suggested by our college side. So we don't had that decision making power that we will choose our internship project or the company we want to join. So in this particular thing, I suffered a lot. Also, my friend also, because we worked there for 1 month, but we couldn't learn anything.
The work was not done. It was just sitting around and spending time to get this.
The importance was not given to an intern. That I want to say.
Okay. Moving ahead, can you guys tell me one of your funny internship experience or college या project experience?
सर मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस हुआ था वो फ़नी से भी ऊपर लेवल का था सर. क्या हुआ कि मैं HR में कर रहा था सर, HR में इंटर्नशिप. तो क्या हुआ, मेरे से 6 to 7 ईयर सीनियर उनका ज्वाइनिंग होना था. तो ज्वाइनिंग एंड पोस्टिंग डिटेल्स का सब मैं हैंडल कर रहा था. रिक्रूटमेंट एंड सिलेक्शन में मैं प्रोजेक्ट कर रहा था वहाँ पे. तो क्या हुआ कि वो आए, मैं एज ए फ्रेशर गया हूँ, मैं जैसे सब लोग से कॉमनली बात करता हूँ. वो देखिए, वो समझ गए होंगे कि ये इंटर्न है, आया है यहाँ पे 2-3 महीना काम करेगा, जाएगा. विदाउट लिसनिंग टू मी शी स्टार्टेड राइटिंग फीलिंग इज हर ऑल द डिटेल्स.
जिनका ज्वाइनिंग था.
हाँ, मैं गया वहाँ पे, बोला किसने परमिशन दिया आपको लिखने के लिए, क्योंकि मुझे बताया गया स्ट्रिक्टली सीनियर से, नहीं तो मुझे गाली पड़ेगा, मतलब सॉरी डांट पड़ेगा कि यार तुमने सब कुछ कैपिटल्स में क्यों नहीं भरवाया. बिकॉज
ब्लॉक लेटर्स
में क्यों नहीं भरवाया, क्योंकि हमें प्रॉब्लम होता है पढ़ने के लिए, क्योंकि उनका हैंडराइटिंग तो जो होता है वो तो होता ही है.
अच्छा, ये तुम डॉक्टर हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री
में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ सर. ठीक है. तो मैं गया और मैं उनसे ऐसे बोला, तो उन्होंने देखा अच्छा ओके ठीक है. तो फिर क्या हुआ, 2 दिन के बाद वो ही इंटरव्यू लेने के लिए आ गए थे अपना जूनियर्स लोगों का HR डिपार्टमेंट में. मैं देख के उनको नमस्ते कर रहा था.
तो तुम ही थे वहाँ पे
जूनियर में मैं था. जब ज्वाइनिंग करवा रहा था मैं जूनियर था वहाँ पे. बाद में ज्वाइनिंग करवाने के बाद मुझे पता चला कि वो 6-7 साल बड़े हैं और सीनियर है मेरे से, और मेरे से बहुत ऊपर लेवल में है. तो मुझे लग रहा था कि उस दिन मेरा क्लास लगेगा, लेकिन लगा नहीं मेरा. कुछ बोले नहीं. तो मैं बस ये सीखा कि वहाँ से कि जो कोई भी आए, जूनियर आए, सीनियर आए, जो कोई भी आए, उनसे पोलाइटली और कैसे बात करना है, एक्चुअली कॉर्पोरेट में कैसे बात करना है वो एक्चुअली आना चाहिए सर हमें.
मतलब सही पॉइंट आउट भी करना है,
सही पॉइंट आउट भी करना है. उनको इंसल्ट भी नहीं लगना चाहिए. हाँ, इसने जूनियर होके ये मुझे ऐसा कह गया.
बट जब तुम को ज्वाइन करवाएंगे वो, तो उनको एक रिलायबिलिटी रहेगा कि हाँ ये गलत तो नहीं होने देगा.
हाँ,
कि अगर ये मेरे को मेरे ज्वाइनिंग के टाइम बोला था तो दूसरा को भी नहीं छोड़ेगा. बट आई थिंक दिस इज अ पॉजिटिव थिंग जो हमें सीखना चाहिए वहाँ से. ग्रेट. हिमांशु, इफ यू कैन ऐड.
सर, ड्यूरिंग माय इंटर्नशिप एक्चुअली वी हैड अ टारगेट कि हमको 400 इंस्टीट्यूशंस ऐसा विजिट करना है. तो उसमें क्या था कि हमको ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूशंस जाना है भुवनेश्वर में ही. तो मैं एक इंस्टीट्यूशन गया एंड आई वाज पिचिंग प्रोडक्ट, वो सब पिच कर रहा था उनको कॉन्टैक्ट बेसिस पे दे रहा था सब, ये ईयरली कॉन्टैक्ट बेसिस पे, मंथली कॉन्टैक्ट बेसिस पे, क्या क्या. एंड मेरे को शायद 1 हफ्ते बाद पता चला कि वो खुद एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है, मतलब हमारे कंपनी के. सो इट वाज लाइक कि मैं उनको पिच कर रहा था और वो रिजेक्शन मैं क्यों लूँ तुमसे. मतलब वो बेसिकली एक ऐसा इनफॉर्मल इंटरव्यू ले रहे थे कि भाई मैं तेरे से क्यों लूँ, ये तो मेरे को कम प्राइस में और किसी से मिल रहा है तो मैं तेरे से क्यों लूँ. फिर ही वॉज लाइक पूरा ऐसा एक सोफिस्टिकेटेड इंटरव्यू ले रहे थे कि भाई तेरे को रिजेक्शन पे रिजेक्शन देना ही देना है।
वो ऑब्जेक्शन हैंडलिंग तुम्हारा पूरा देख लिया।
हाँ पूरा देख लिया। बट ही एंड मेरे को एक हफ्ते बाद पता चला मतलब मेरे मैनेजर से कि he is a distributor, he is one of the largest distributor in भुवनेश्वर।
तो बेसिकली रोस्ट कर रहे थे।
हाँ पूरा रोस्ट हो गया पूरा वो। और उसी से ही मैं सीख गया कि एज एन रिजेक्शन कैसे हैंडल करना है। एज एन फर्स्ट वीक के इंटर्नशिप में आई एज एन पिच्ड हिम। सो उसके बाद मेरे को पता चला कि भाई 400 इंस्टीट्यूशन विजिट करने, उसमें से तो शायद 300 के 350 के आसपास रिजेक्शन ही मिलेंगे। फिर देयर वाज लाइक कि थोड़ा रियलिटी दिखा हमको कि हाँ ठीक है।
कितना हुआ था एक्चुअली?
एंड आई अकम्प्लिश्ड अराउंड 80 कन्वर्शंस फ्रॉम 400। हाँ
तो दैट इज अ गुड नंबर।
एज इन सेल्स भी उसी एंड उसके ऊपर और एक भी चीज़ है कि हमारे एक नेशनल सेल्स मैनेजर थे, वो एक मीटिंग करवाए वर्चुअल में। एंड वो मीटिंग शायद 1 आवर प्रायर टू मतलब हमको नोटिफाई किया गया था। तो हम लोग ज्वाइन किए, तो हम लोग को वो मीटिंग में पूरा ऐसा गुद दिए कि भाई तुमको टारगेट दिया गया था 8 lakhs का 1 month का, बट हमको कुछ नहीं बोला गया था। एंड दैट टू हमारे जो सीनियर्स हैं एज इन मैनेजर्स, वो लोग हमारे नेशनल सेल्स मैनेजर के साइड लेके हमको गाली दे रहे हैं कि हम लोग कुछ किए नहीं है, बट दैट टू हमको कुछ नोटिफाई नहीं किया गया था। फिर हमको पता चल गया अच्छा उनके सामने कुछ बोलना नहीं होता, ये वो उनका बस सुनना रहता है कि वो ऐसा सीनियर है, वो बोल देते हैं। फिर बाद में हमको एक प्रॉपर नोटिस आया ये वो।
तो उसका सोल्यूशन क्या निकला?
सोल्यूशन यही कि भाई चुप रह जाओ सीनियर्स के सामने, उसके बाद जो संभालना है बाद में संभाल लो।
उस टाइम पे उस मोमेंट पे पार हो रहे थे।
हाँ
बढ़िया। अग्री? एनी एक्सपीरियंस, प्रोजेक्ट एक्सपीरियंस भी चलेगा?
प्रोजेक्ट तो नहीं, ऐसे एक विजिट पे गए थे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की तरफ से, तो लैंग्वेज बैरियर का हुआ था प्रॉब्लम। वहाँ पे लोगों से कम्युनिकेट करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं हिंदी में कि वो लोग समझेगा मेरी बात कि मैं किस लिए आया हूँ यहाँ पे, क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग।
कहाँ गए थे? कौन सी स्टेट में?
यहीं पे ही भुवनेश्वर में ही। मतलब विजिट पे गए थे, लाइक स्लम विजिट, ऑर्फनेज विजिट था कि वहाँ के लोगों के लिए कुछ देना है हम लोग को, कुछ परफॉर्म करना है, उसलिए गए हुए थे।
अच्छा, मतलब उनके लिए ही कुछ करने गए थे, चैरिटी काइंड ऑफ। हाँ
तो उसके लिए गए थे। तो वो लोग उसमें उड़िया में क्या तो बोल रहे थे, वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा था। मैं उनसे हिंदी में बात करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, वो लोग उड़िया में बोल रहे। थोड़ी देर बाद पीछे से दोस्त आता है जिसको उड़िया आता था, वो बता रहे कि वो लोग वहाँ से मेरे को ताना दे रहे हैं। वो लोग ताना दे रहे हैं और मेरे को सुना रहे कि ये लोग ऐसे आ जाते हैं बस फोटो खिंचाने के लिए, कुछ करते नहीं है। फिर मैंने उससे बोला, उनसे कम्युनिकेट करने के लिए कि नहीं हम लोग करने आए। फिर जब हम लोग परफॉर्म किए और उनके लिए सामान दिए, तब वो लोग खुश हुए कि हाँ ये लोग केवल ऐसे नहीं आए थे, ये लोग कुछ वर्क करने के लिए आए थे।
तो इसका लर्निंग क्या हुआ कि हमेशा रीजनल लैंग्वेज के लोगों को
साथ में लेके चलना है। अकेले जाएंगे तो फिर कुछ भी हो सकता है।
ठीक है। सो आई थिंक कि हमें अपने इंटर्नशिप्स, प्रोजेक्ट्स, इवेंट्स सबसे सीखना चाहिए कि there will be setbacks, there will be challenges, but every time we have to understand that what we can learn from that. What do you think कि mentors कितने important है हमारे करियर जर्नी के लिए? मतलब कहाँ पे उनका एक्चुअल ज़रूरत पड़ता है, और कोई एग्जाम्पल जहाँ पे तुम्हें गाइड किए हो कोई, तो anyone can start?
सर मेरे जो मेंटर हैं वो एक्चुअली IQAC के डायरेक्टर हैं, मिस्टर मनोरंजन रथ। तो पर्सनली जब मैं गया था स्टार्टिंग में, मुझे कुछ पता नहीं था कि मतलब क्या होता है क्या नहीं, कैसे प्रॉपरली ड्रेसिंग से लेकर के तुम्हारा कहाँ पे तुम्हें जाना है, क्या तुम्हारा रेज्यूमे क्या क्या बिल्डअप करना है क्या नहीं। उन्होंने हर एक चीज़, हर एक डिटेल मेरे से डिस्कस किया। और अभी भी मेरे मेंटर वो स्टार्टिंग से लेकर के एंड ऑफ द MBA तक वही मेरे मेंटर रहेंगे। तो अभी भी जब भी मुझे कुछ डिफ़िकल्टीज होती है कि सर इस कंपनी में जाना है, क्या आपका कुछ जानते हो आप किसी को उस कंपनी में, या फिर क्या सोचते हो सर मार्केट में क्या क्लास है उस कंपनी का, कि क्या सोचते हैं लोग सब उसके बारे में, तो डिस्कस करते हैं। और जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स होता है वो सॉर्ट आउट करते हैं मेंटर इसी के लिए ही दिया जाता है सर हमें।
सर माय मेंटर इज चीफ ऑपरेटिंग ऑफिसर ऑफ ODM पब्लिक स्कूल। सो एक्चुअली व्हेन आई वेंट टू टॉक टू हिम, ही इज माय ओल्डर ब्रदर, सो व्हेन आई वेंट टू टॉक टू हिम ही शेयर्ड हिज एक्सपीरियंसेस. As in, he had a startup with him. It was called DG Champs, I guess, and it was like a digital online learning platform. and he built it from the very start and then grew it up eventually, and now it is acquired by some other organization. And he also shared his experiences on what social works he used to do, as in getting into corporate life. You also have to have practices in एज इन सोसाइटी का वो जो काम होता है. तो उनका ये था कि एज इन वो जाके ही यूज्ड टू स्टडी इन दिल्ली, सो वो राजस्थान जाके उधर उनका कल्चर मतलब सीखते थे, एंड ही यूज्ड टू टीच दो स्टूडेंट्स देयर. So basically he taught me how to as in be practical, as in practically सोचो कि where you can possibly get a job by your skills, and for challenges you face you will have to grind through them. No one can just be like give you a solution, because you have to find your solution for your problems. It's not like कि the problem you face will be same with everyone around you. So वो ऐसा as in he might not as in be experienced in sales or as in
in
मैं
your
जिसमें
field,
हाँ,
but he has a lot of to share.
expertise in sharing all kinds of experiences. So basically वो मेरे को बोले कि भाई तू जा फील्ड में जा, ग्राइंड कर और भाई खुद से जो बनना है बन. It's not like be dependent on college कि he'll get you a job or so, कि he'll as in the college will get me an internship or anything. So it was more like
you have to do it yourself. Go to the ground level and start. And management was a new field for me, as in coming from a zoology background, management is a new field for me. But I have worked in sales actually, because my family owns a retail store, so I used to go there in my childhood and I used to see how customers are working. They used to be like कि वो दो ये दो, अरे सेटा नहीं एटा नहीं, सॉरी फॉर लोकल लैंग्वेज, ओके. एंड दैट्स हाउ आई एज इन ग्रू अ पैशन फॉर सेल्स इवेंचुअली. सो उसके बाद एज इन थोड़ा धीरे धीरे इवेंचुअली grew. And coming from as in after joining my college, actually I developed my communication skills and all my skills required for a corporate world. Great. Shaida, any mentor experience you can share who have guided you?
For me, my mentor experience will be only my sister, since she's elder than me, and we both actually, I have two elder sisters, but the eldest one has been my mentor since birth. So what happened was we studied in the same school. We like three of our sisters completed our MBA from BIATM only.
Okay.
So she has that all experience of how the placement works, what kind of question sets they ask, how the interview process go, and even the crucial part of GD, how GD is done. So she has always supported me and encouraged me how to overcome such situation. And also I think mentors are very important for making decisions. Like there are many situations where a person gets two choices and he's not able to select the correct one, so he just wants someone to discuss the situation, and if he has that mentor, then the decision making process will be more smoother,
Easier.
yeah.
For me, my mentors are my both sisters. Like the eldest one, she's my personal life mentor. She guides me with how to move ahead in the life, how to go around the places and mainly interact and those things. And the second elder sister, she mainly is my mentor on the field, like technical ones. Like she tells me about how to grow in the technical field and the interviews and all. She just guides me like teacher. जैसे टीचर गाइड करते हैं कि आपको पढ़ाई क्या करनी है, कैसे करनी है, कितने तक करनी है, उसके लिए मेरी एक सिस्टर. और जो एल्डेस्ट वाली है वो मेरे को बताती है कि क्या कर सकते हो ज़िंदगी में, क्या चूज़ करना चाहिए जिससे तुम गलत रास्ते पे मत जाओ, ये सब.
Definitely. So I think having a mentor is a blessing, and mentors वो नहीं, ज़रूरी नहीं कि mentors वही बने जो उस फील्ड में है. Mentors वो भी बन सकते हैं जो उस फील्ड पे नहीं गए, and they can always guide. So there is a quote that we should always keep growing. If we succeed, we are successful in that field. But if we fail, we can guide someone in that particular path. So always choose your mentor with whom you can build connection, rather than seeking that, okay, you should be skilled enough or you should have a particular level of degree to guide me. Today's generation is moving towards entrepreneurship, Atmanirbhar Bharat. So what according to you is good क्या तुम लोगों को ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया जाए कि एक MNC कंपनी ज्वाइन करना है या एक स्टार्टअप कंपनी ज्वाइन करना है? हाउ डू यू गाइज डिसाइड एंड व्हाट आर द की फैक्टर्स?
Both are good for our growth, but if you want to gain more knowledge and more experience, then startup is good because it's building new things and we will get more work and we will know different technologies, different things which are coming into the knowledge of the world. But if we are joining an MNC, it is good for long-term plan.
Retirement.
Yeah, we can say like Tata hai. If we go in that company, then it's good for our retirement and long term. Like we will gain good profits from there.
So in my opinion, as in it depends on various aspects. Because
No, according to you, what will you prefer?
so being as in somewhat financially unstable from my family, so I would much more prefer to join an MNC with a higher package. But I would love to add my innovations and add my creativity in a startup company, because me being a very outgoing person and as in thinking many such things, as in innovating or imagining many such things, I would like to apply those things in a new startup company and help make it grow bigger and be a very core part of that. So it depends.
A combination of MNC, but you are fulfilling there as an entrepreneur. जो अपना डिपार्टमेंट है उसमें तुम इनोवेशन क्रिएटिविटी लाना चाहते हो. That is a good approach to fulfill both of the criteria.
Yes.
So at the starting of my career, I would like to join an MNC for 4 to 5 years. I would like to have some experience in the MNC. Then I would like to switch to the startup culture, sir. Because after being there within 4 to 5 years, I'll have a strong CV. Because if I'll fail by going into a startup again, then also I can join into another MNC company later on in the stage. So that will be an plus point. And also I have joined MBA because in future I want to start my own startup, my own business. So
what will be that startup about?
sir, actually being in the market, I will have to find my own niche product.
So you are trying to build something which will have a product serve customers directly.
Yes, customer directly. Yes.
Shaida?
So, firstly, I will also want to join the MNC because MNC will give me a multinational platform of recognition, and that can add a very good value to my CV. But as I am a very creative person, in MNC I won't get that much of scope for the exploring part. But if I join a startup, there will be a more focus on me because there will be less people and more focus on the work. So there will be more creativity rather than like following a procedure of lower level, then middle level, then higher level. The startup, in their founders, the co-founder, the head HR, even the employee, they always work together, which makes a very strong bonding between them. So that culture I would prefer.
Okay. So I think it is equally important to understand that startup and MNC is a choice of the person. So if someone wants to be a part of a big wheel, so they can join MNC and do a particular thing. There is nothing bad in that. But I think if someone wants to understand the complete wheel, that okay, how it works from the start to the end, they want to know the whole process and be a part of it, contributing it, putting their ideas into it, I think then it is startup. But we have to keep a balance between both of them, that we want to grow and at the same time we also want to get good perks while we are working. So I think it depends upon the person what they decide upon. Since you are in final year student, तुम लोग कभी ना कभी कोई ना कोई तरीके से जॉब सर्च करना या इंटर्नशिप सर्च करना सीख गए होगे. सो अभी तक का तुम्हें क्या लगता है कि व्हाट इज द बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म और वे टू सर्च जॉब?
So referral is the best method for job searching, to be very honest. Because that gives you assurance of getting an interview or getting in the placement program. And apart from that, I search jobs in LinkedIn, Indeed, Naukri.com as well. That as in gives me a broader idea of not just localized jobs but also in many different areas or regions in the country.
You can search nationally.
Completely, I completely agree with him. And also we
completely agree with him as in the referral part?
Yes, the referral part, sir. Completely. And also I prefer by going to each of the company's portals and applying there. And also, if it happens, you can also reach them directly to the HR department. Sir, you can have your story. Sir, I want to be in this sector, and you can give a personal touch to them so that they will remember you, and you will have the more chances to get your CV selected.
So means after sending the proper application,
Yeah.
which is the process, you can
Yeah.
also send a personalized note,
Yes.
message or email that
Yes.
you have applied.
Or if they have the office situated nearby your location, you can also go to the
Just
office.
walk in and say that, okay, I have applied
Yes,
for
I
this job.
applied. You can also give your hard copy there. Sir, this is my CV. Please go through it. And if you have any openings, you can just send
That
me.
is a good approach, proactive approach.
For me, like the best approach can be walk-in or the platforms like LinkedIn, Naukri.com, Internshala, these platforms. It will be better for the placements and how I want to go and in which way I want to go. Like I want to go in, there are different fields in IT sector also, like AI and then data analyst, data scientist. In which way I want to go, that can be given properly by the platforms. But in the walk-ins, like if I know that this company is open for this role, then I can go for the walk-ins.
Okay. So it depends that if you are looking for a particular role, then you should approach in a particular platform which is good for that. Otherwise, if you already know that there is an opening in this company for this particular field, you can just walk in. What do you think that one problem that students are facing while progressing their career? And what would be the solution to that?
So I see many students, including myself, they quite get confused in short-term decisions and long-term decisions because they seem to tend to get more package with a career stream which has less growth rate, as in they might not get promotion eventually in a long-term basis. But in many companies where as in growth is very high, as in growth rate is very high from lower position to the higher position. So the package is quite low, as in like
The initial package is quite low.
Initial
but
package
it
is quite low,
grows-
but eventually you grow to a very high position. So students get very confused ki they might not get recognition from the college or from their family or as such ki he got a better package than me or she got a better package than me, but I got a less package from my group of friends. So making a decision as in short term and long term basis, it's quite difficult. So thereby we need some mentorship and guidance from experienced individual where he or she provides us with insights for the specific job or as in different jobs you get during placements or by searching, as in me as an individual which I search. So
Definitely.
that's a very big problem faced by nowadays students.
Yes.
Actually, sir, they lack their aim, sir. What is their aim actually? Why they have joined the college? And what they want to achieve after completing their MBA course or BTech course as well. Because, sir, they are just coming from a background that, okay, I just need a job and they are just joining to the colleges. They should be knowing that, okay, my thing is that I am perfect in HR. So I should have these all skill sets. So I have a perfect skill sets to go in HR, so I should go pursue my career in HR. Okay, I am a great marketer. I have my marketing experience, so I should go in marketing. But a student lacks that, sir. A student lacks a goal.
So what
that
is the solution that if they
the
lack
solution? If they lack the solution, actually, so just as Wooble. So Wooble is a platform which is providing them consultancies that how you can achieve that, what should be your methods, what should be your career goals, how you should achieve that. So that can be helpful by the companies.
And sir, I would also like to add something. When I was in a first year, I also got confused in which specialization to choose. As in
MBA.
In MBA, in PGDM. As in which specialization I would like to build my career. So I see many students get stuck in that position. How do I see myself as in which position, as in which specialization or which stream will I do good in? So in that case as well, the students need some guidance. This segment
someone
is good.
experienced are needed
Yes.
to guide them that okay, this is
Yes.
something short term, this is long
Long
term
term.
packages and skills. Shaida and Agrim, if you would like to add anything.
So the most difficult phase that a student face during interview questions, we never know what kind of questions that the interviewer is going to ask. So how to tackle such questions? Like the biggest question that I always face issue in is that how to negotiate the offer, how to approach the offer when you are already having multiple offers, job offers with you.
And how to decide that which offer to take.
Yes.
So I want to add something. Generally, the students, they what my friend has said here, they generally tend to take the package within which is higher, and they might not have heard that company or anybody in this college. Means there are some companies, they come suddenly to the colleges and they offer largest packages. So they leave the companies, the MNCs, and they opt for that. So that is the biggest challenge, I think. And in this process, mentorship, the mentors can help them out, sir.
And also in such situations when students just switch to another company, there's a fear of job security. Like you may lose that job also because you choose this very quickly without thinking, without making a proper decision of sticking to that one company. So in such situation, job security always happens.
For me, the most
What is the
important
biggest challenge you think?
biggest challenge is like in which field we should progress. We can progress or we should progress. Like nowadays AI is booming. So people think that everyone is going in that direction, AI. But we don't know that there will be that many openings in that sector or not. So if we get good guidance from the experts or the persons who are at that level, so we can know that if we are going in a field and a lot of crowd is in that direction, then we will get opportunity or growth in that direction or not.
Whether the market is going to get saturated with that particular position or not. So we have to understand that how many people are likely going for that opportunity and what is the number of opportunity that the industry has to offer. So we have to understand that. So I think there is a lot of learnings for all the students watching this, and I hope all these information from someone who is already facing all the challenges and tackling them would help them to their best. Thank you so much.